down.
Now that was a terrific play. We're down here near the goal line, and only one word comes to mind for me, and that's overwhelmed, because they absolutely overwhelmed the offensive line. He came free and made the hit in the backfield.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. So it's 3rd and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more?
Oh, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Hayden Hurst from 3 yards out. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Justin Tucker for the extra point. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Right. 25. Right. Right.
From the shotgun, Ryan getting it out left side to Sanu. And down he'll go at the 25. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
On 2nd down, Ryan. He's going to fire one deep left side. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On 3rd down, Ryan. He's got Sanu. Ryan to Sanu, good for an Atlanta 1st down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Ready. Go. Got it.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Baltimore's offense coming back onto the field, and for the Ravens, Charles, it's really no question that the season sort of changed when Lamar Jackson was put in at quarterback. He ran off 4 wins in his first 5 starts. The only loss in that stretch, overtime at Kansas City, and he really gave them life, didn't he?
He certainly did, and give credit to the Baltimore Ravens staff led by head coach John Harbaugh to not only make the change, but institute the type of offense that would give him a chance to be successful. Heavy run-based, him being a full part of the run game, and it has confounded defenses around the league so far. Is it sustainable? That's a question for another day. For right now, he's got a chance to run them into the playoffs.
Check. Patriot.
And off comes to Montgomery. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 11. To throw is Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Tech McKinley able to drop it for a loss of 12, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Taken in at the 22. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Well, the Atlanta Falcons, their offense takes the field again. And the story for them this year, if you had to sum it up in one word, I think you would agree, it's been injuries in 2018. This is not the year they expected to have.
And it really happened on both sides of the ball, but it happened bigger on the defensive side of the ball. Keanu Neal, their free safety. Ricardo Allen, their strong safety. Deion Jones missed 10 games at middle linebacker. Flip it over to the offense. Devontae Freeman missed much of the season at running back. Both starting guards, Brandon Fusco and Andy Levitre, were both out. You're exactly right. Injuries were the name of the game for the Falcons in 2018. Hopefully they can get everyone back and move forward, because that's a dynamite team when they're all together.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
11.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down at the 28. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there. As his guys will get the football back.
Now, Barney!
To Montgomery to begin the drive. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are. Figure out the things that they...
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. plate. First and 10, it's Jackson. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson. In the final seconds of the first half, and the Ravens will add on to their lead. Tucker now to add the point after. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So out come the Falcons now. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. He'll rifle this one deep right. It got his man complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, 75 yards. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. pretty move. And great field position coming up as he gets this just shy of the 45, out of bounds at the 44.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll try to get something going with Ty Montgomery. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
All right, now, look at 56.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, Jackson. Throw left side complete. It's Andrews. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. They run Montgomery. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Andrews. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. That's going to be caught. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 31 yards. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Tucker now for the extra point. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that 1st touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And Jones has it over the middle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Hey, wait. Gun.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
Gun. Ready, like 25. Hey, right half.
Now Ryan. Sanu with a grab over the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Fourth down. Here's Ryan. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The veteran Aaron. Weddle there to break that one up. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 34. Now Jackson on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
Watch him now, Barney.
Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. Wide open receiver complete. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet? And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Here's Sam Cook now, standing just outside his own goal line. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded at the 33. Nice move at the 40. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, like I said, they were moving the football. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Hayden Hurst, his second touchdown of the night. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown. Now Tucker to add the PAT. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 24.
21. Got it. Hey, express. 12. Go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. Time for a break. This one all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. Again, Ryan. Getting it out left side to Sanu. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Ryan will throw again. And that'll be hauled in by the tight end. It's Hooper for the Falcon touchdown. Austin Hooper there to make the grab. And the Falcons cut into that lead. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll go option on second down, right side. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. The Falcons going to use another timeout, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. The Ravens on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Jackson to throw. Just keeping the play alive. And this is going to be incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On first down, Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That throw good for 4. It's second down. On second down, Ryan. And a quick throw here that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Clock running, and the Falcons moving with a sense of urgency. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Tony Jefferson.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
No. Check. Patriot.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Steps away to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
On second down, here's Jackson. Forced out to his left. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. The Ravens on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Jumping all the way from the outside, maybe getting a little early start in the corner blitz.
And the only time it makes sense to get that penalty is exactly as you described. Otherwise, he should never get that penalty.
And the penalty, that helps a little, but they'll still have to navigate a 3rd and 9 now. Jackson now. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.